Hey, this is Sky. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's just do some biker news. I haven't done that in a while. Let's go through a couple stories around the internet. I got my little camera pointed at my laptop here so we can scroll through together. Let's talk about the new Triumph that's all over the World Wide Web. Is the new T100 Bonneville Black DGR edition. So this is from Cycle World. DGR is this Distinguished Gentleman's Ride. You may have heard of that before. It's like a charity. They dress up in suits and a bunch of hipsters ride around on their cafe racers and vintage bikes. It's pretty cool. I'm not trying to dog them or nothing, but that is what it is. So Triumph has come out with a limited edition bike and it celebrates the charity. So this is the bike. I'm more interested in the bike than I am the charity. It's got some cool spoked wheels. It's got some dual disc brakes, chain drive, nice shocks in the back, shocks in the front, traditional Triumph front end with the fork boots and the kind of classic big bucket headlight. Your dials, I don't know if those are digital dials, but I'm assuming that they're analog. Big, giant, old school antenna mirrors, bug antenna mirrors. I'm sure you get good visibility with those, but I would pull those off right away and put some bar end mirrors on there. You don't really need mirrors, but whatever. You guys, you wimps like mirrors. The tank's all right. You know, I don't really dig. The thing I don't like about the Triumph tank is this lip right here. You see this lip? They make these tanks with two giant pieces of sheet metal, and they get fed into a machine that already has the shape of the tank, and then it smashes down, and as it smashes down, it welds, it automatically just welds it right up, and then when it comes out, it's already made. They can make these all goddamn day long. The Japanese bikes make their tanks the same way, and they're always with this lip. Anytime you see that lip, I hate that lip. I get rid of it on bikes, you know, just a little body work. It takes a little bit of welding, but it looks much better when it just rolls, when you just roll it under. It has such a better look, but that's just me. It's got some classic exhaust pipes. It's got nice classic rear fender. Not too offended by the rear fender and license plate setup. Sometimes I like to cut this off and tuck it all under the bike somewhere, but that's not bad. But very traditional. Kind of has a traditional standard kind of brat bike look to it. So let's see what they say about it, just really quickly. They talk about the Distinguished Gentleman. If you guys are really interested in that, you can go look them up. I'm really more interested in the bike. So let's go down to the bike. Another close-up picture. Nice front fender, very classic looking. Engine looks very traditional. Looks like it has a set of carbs, but it's fuel injected bike. All right, let's see. We get any information? I'm just trying to find some specs on this thing. That's what we're scrolling for. Nice gas cap. See, this is what you're paying the extra bucks for, is for that. You could bring a custom shop like mine, any Triumph, and I could make it look like this in a day. It's so easy to do a bike like this. So let's see. First, a recap of the changes the Bonneville received for 2022, most of which focused on weight loss, better throttle response, and improved braking. So it's a 1200cc parallel twin engine, 77 foot-pounds of torque, 79 horsepower, weighs 15 pounds less. Brembo brakes, which they're really trying to advertise, which is good. Dual caliper hydraulic brake. It's got some fancy stuff on it. Now they're only making 200 of these, and they cost $13,000 or $14,000 here in America, and there'll be more in Canada. But it's not a bad looking bike. I don't really dig, the taillight is so massive, geez. I think I'd have to switch out the taillight. That's me though. You guys can leave that on if you like it. Handlebars are fine. I'd probably put some drag bars on there. I make handlebars, so you know I'd put my own handlebars on them, even if I just made these same ones. It's got some racing tires on it. Not bad. All in all, not a bad bike. So let's go to the next story. Did I waste enough time on that? Hope you guys aren't bored. I like this stuff. This is my world, so if you guys are bored, you just catch the next video. Let's do some events. These are events around the country. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll try to read some of this. We're starting next week, 4/15/2023, Riding into History 2023 Motorcycle Concourse, St. Augustine, Florida. That's up near me. I'll go to that. Next Saturday, that's where you can catch me. Catch me slipping. Me and my brother will be up there. Let's see, what else? 4/15/2023, second annual Strike 500 Memorial Ride. This is in Savannah, Georgia. It's a benefit and charity. 4/15/2023, that's all the same date. I guess I don't need to say that over and over again. Mountain Cross Hard Enduro. That's in Bonners Ferry, Indiana. Motorcycle race. This is all Saturday, 4/15/2023. Spring Flood Run 2023, Croy Beach, Minnesota. It's a benefit run. A Veteran Suicide Awareness Event and Rally. That's a good cause. Nampa, Indiana. Nampa, that's a weird word. We got Tampa, you guys got Nampa. OKC Ride to Remember, Bethany, Oklahoma. Teamsters Spring Fling Car and Motorcycle Show. It sounds like a good time. San Bernardino, California. I would go to that if I was out there. Cajun Iron Horse Poker Run. We're still on Saturday the 15th. Parks, Louisiana. This goes on and on. This website is cyclefish.com, and you can find all kinds of events in your area. Let's go to the last story. Wrap this up. This biker news. I know you guys like this stuff. We'll keep you guys updated, laced up on the streets with the 1% world. A little bit of drama. There's always drama with you guys, right? You guys like that stuff? Oklahoma City outlaw biker boss jumped, killed nearly a year today after Texas gunfight. So it sounds like a little bit of a retaliation. Banditos were involved. Hey, what's that picture? That has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but that looks more interesting than the story. Maybe we should we should watch that instead. What did she do? That's a hardcore bitch. I do not want to date her. Let's go to this story though. We're talking about 1% news. One of 6 people shot in an Oklahoma saloon over the weekend was the chapter president of an outlaw motorcycle club who had been involved in another gunfight with the same gang almost exactly a year earlier. Okay? Well, they call one a club and they call one a gang. A little prejudice. Eric Oberholzer, the suspected leader of the Homietos, I hope I'm saying that right, motorcycle club in Oklahoma City, was among 3 men who died in a clash of multiple gangs at the Whiskey Barrel Saloon on Saturday. That's not very good advertising for the Whiskey Barrel. I'm guessing the Whiskey Barrel has been dead ever since. According to authorities, that's what happened. So, 2 fatalities involved suspected Banditos members or members of an affiliated group. Banditos have been on the radar of the feds for a long time. It talks a little bit about them. Let's see. Scroll down a little bit. The Homietos is a lesser known organization, but they've been involved with several incidents of violence. Eric Oberholzer, I guess that's the guy they're saying that was killed, Eric Oberholzer. Police in Texas arrested Oberholzer and 2 other alleged Homietos members after another shootout. So this is the other shootout, because it said that this was retaliation. So what happened in the other shootout? April 2nd, 2022, an altercation began with It was a verbal argument between a group of 8 homietos and 4 people who either belonged to the Bandidos or were in an aligned club. So argument between one side versus the other. These guys are yelling back and forth. Who knows over what? Maybe over a patch, over a woman. Very often could be over a woman. She causing trouble, playing both sides. I know a lot of guys have been killed over women or killed each other over women. Well, there was no violence in the initial confrontation. The homietos group on motorcycles and accompanied by a black car drove across the street and shot at the Bandidos in the parking lot. So they pulled a little drive-by after the argument. And that's what they're saying was the cause of the dude getting murdered. So they said 3 guys got killed. I guess these are the 3 guys. And that's what's going on. Thanks for watching.